This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup the fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the ball first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Lenoris Sellers. A rough day last time out. 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Quarterback making checks. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes. At the 17, the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete. And they're able to get him down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in. We know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do. And this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Headed to the edge, it's McAllister. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Sellers unloads to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown Sooner! He got a step and just dusted the field. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Throwing Sellers. The short hands, it's Hunt. Could be an alley. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. Turning it on. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He lets it fly. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep drive alive.
And no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
At At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Looking for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Trying to run, it's Robinson. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll run with Robinson. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his...
Looking for a huge play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And he will be... the 6-yard line. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. It's Batir. Under fire. Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff to Xavier. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Batir. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. It is good! And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Sellers. Moving away from pressure. Lets it fly. Finds his man. It's Bennett. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here. Close. A little bit going into the 2nd half.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harbor. Knocked down for the tackle. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It'll be 3rd and long. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Throwing, Sellers. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with Texas taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Longhorns in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this 2nd half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Norman. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah.
And down he goes back at the 3.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Now rolling to the left. It's caught downfield. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Coleman. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to it. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's a heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass. Positive gain for this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Oh, they're after him. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. Easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And after that last one, perhaps he... should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Hard running there. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid rid of it in time, and the defense gets... Back on fourth down.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. That's caught. It's Sategna. Makes a grab and room to run. The tag. Touchdown Sooners. And the beat down.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running inside, it's McAllister. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sellers. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own. Drive hasn't really gotten started. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Takes the easy completion.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. Sends it downfield. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after... Return, but what a play to get the football back. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Sooners will call on their punt team. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers.
Might have a chance. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing, Sellers. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And they got it.
This defense taking care of business. Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
What a grab with one hand. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This offense has it with really good field position. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Here's Sellers to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll try to keep that sack. This drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. With the this should be the final play. The run inside. It's McAllister. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players. And they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the football first. And here comes Marcel Reed. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Firing to the right, complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Books it all the way in, and now just keeps moving. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Gamecocks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Lenoris Sellers. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Running inside. It's McAllister. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here comes the Heat. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking outside, it's McAllister. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Maybe some room here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Using his legs, it's McAllister. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? The quick out. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun on third down, Sellers. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. The keeper on the option. Got room at the 35. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Throwing Reed. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff for Auguste. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense. Form to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Clark.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gonna run it. It's Clark. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There's some room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the
He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. And he's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Owens. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Reed buys a little extra time. Got the first down himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. You'd think they would have had chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna try to get it himself. Looking for room at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. For the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got a first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The game is getting set on 1st and 10. Fakes to grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Sellers bringing the heat. Pressure coming. Sliding to his left. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Mustangs trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. It's complete on the right side. Bulldozes his way through. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Second down coming up. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Sellers. Pocket breaking down. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Sellers. Under fire. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. He's looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reed. Going to try to pop one on the screen. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for space. It's Owens. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Brought down at the 33, gets the job done. It'll be first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Reed to throw. They're working that left side.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Here's a heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. This game is all but decided. Gives us a second to take a peek at the projected playoff bracket as we reach Week 10 of the season. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Throwing Reed. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Play fake, Reed. Big guy smells it, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. His offense was challenged after a poor showing last week, and they have answered the bell. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Here's a give to Auguste. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, here's Auguste. Got enough for the first. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point. Worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's complete to the right.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Makes the grab deep. He's loose. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Owens. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards. And then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
Unloads to the right and wings it incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Looking left. He makes a catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Reed rushes on him, and down he goes.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Texas A&M going quickly. Back to throw, it's Reed. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Reed to throw for it on 4th. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. After the filthy move, he's got room. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Isaiah once again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.